Starting with the VRM, it is an 8+1 phase VRM design with a rather small heatsink. ASRock made a bold choice to add a strong power delivery system on a budget board, and thanks to that, it can even handle a 5950X at stock speeds. The small heatsink makes it hard to overclock any CPU on it, however, because it will start to thermal throttle, but it is more than impressive to run even a 16-core 32-threaded CPU on it. With ASRock prioritizing performance, they claim that the B550 Phantom Gaming 4's RAM slots can hit 4733 MHz. On top of that, there are 4 slots that support up to 128 GB of RAM, so memory support is fantastic. For expansion, the ASRock B550 Phantom Gaming 4 has one PCIe 4.0x16 slot for the graphics card, one PCIe 3.0x16, two PCIe 3.0x1, and an M2 key for Wi-Fi. For the SSDs, this board has two PCIe x 4 slots for PCIe 4.0 and PCIe 3.0 SSDs. Of course, thanks to being a B550 board, it does support PCIe 4.0. Moving to the rear I/O, we get 6 USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports and a gigabit Ethernet port, 3 audio jacks, a PS2 port, and an HDMI 2.1 port. This is a very minimalistic set of I/O, but it is to be expected when a board is trying to cut costs while staying as practical as possible, though. ASRock should have added a CMOS clear or BIOS flash button. I was pleased to see that the audio jacks support dynamic audio thanks to the Realtek ALC 1220 audio codec. Even with such a basic I/O, this board puts out very good audio, so the combination with the HDMI 2.1 port makes it a very capable motherboard for media consumption. With such high-end features, it is safe to say that this board is the ideal choice for workstations, without spending an arm and a leg. Finally, I would like to talk about the design. The B550 Phantom Gaming was already ASRock's cheapest B550 board when it was first released, but they still put some effort into making this board look attractive. There are hints of silver all over the place, which elevates it to a more elegant board without too much of a gamery vibe. It will be easy to pair this motherboard with any PC, and it would not look out of place at all. So if you want the most utilitarian motherboard for the AM4 socket, it has to be the ASRock B550 Phantom Gaming 4. Even though the MSI B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi and Gigabyte B550M DS3H are solid alternatives, its supremacy in VRM design, RAM support, PCIe slots, and a minimalistic yet elegant design make it a super easy choice. The Gigabyte B550M DS3H AC is exactly the same as the Gigabyte B550M DS3H, but with a Wi-Fi card. However, it is $10 more expensive than the non-Wi-Fi variant. After playing fields have been evened, ASRock simply takes it away in all areas. To sum up, what I like is the powerful 8-phase VRM for just $89, hi-fi audio interface, attractive silver and black design. Cons, the VRM heatsink needs to be thicker. Ratings for VRM design are 8 out of 10. Features, 7 out of 10. Aesthetics, 7.5 out of 10. Value for money, 9.5 out of 10 for an overall rating of 9 out of 10.